Yo, what's up everybody? It's the MadRabbit, and today I'm gonna bring you some tests that I've done, or basically the results of some tests that I've done with ice tanking in preparation for the turtle tanking of Olympus, which I haven't gotten to yet. This guy's getting a little bit too close. We'll go ahead and test with them later. But just some of the things that I've been out here in Typhon's Monster Invasion, just figuring out from the shields how much damage they prevent, how much damage blocking is preventing, what kind of rotation you should be using, some of the CC effects of ice. So let's go ahead and start showing you some of the things that I've learned. Let's go ahead and start pulling them. Let's get a good crowd on us. You can come too, buddy. Alright. So first, I want you to see some numbers when they're hitting me. Let me get over here. So, got 3 of them on me. Oh, you know what? There's 2 more over there. Let's do it like that. Let's bring you guys in here too. Another thing I want you to notice is really you can, within range, if you press any power, you will taunt them. Alright, let's begin. So one of the things that I've noticed, I just pressed reflect there. I just want you to see some of the damage that I'm taking actually. 224s, 290s, 314s, right? 655, 676, 414. Just take a glance at some of the averages, right? I'm going to start blocking. Notice how the numbers go up. You saw that? Yeah, I'm going to be countering them. But for some reason... Alright, here we go. 600, those are hard hits. Those are melee moves. 300, 791, 249s. I'm going to block now. Okay, no damage at all from that Cyclops on those swings. Not taking any damage here because I'm basically countering them. But you see when the numbers are coming in, they're still in the 400s and the 600s. I'm not really seeing the damage absorption from blocking. Right? I go ahead and pop a shield, show you my stats real quick. Defense, 26k is almost health, power, and defense, and we got the Dom at 10k. And Resto at 8400. But look, as soon as I press block, you saw how that swing almost did double damage? So I'm not understanding block for now. Let's equip another soda. Okay. So as far as shields go, as you can see, we have 3 on the loadout, and each one of them with regenerative shielding mod is going to heal you. You got Reflect, you got Winter Ward, and the one that costs the least power, which is another breakout, Shadow Restraints. As you saw, I gain life from popping all 3 of them, which is good. And I've also noticed that Reflect and Winter Ward, powers number 2 and 3, how about a 6-second absorption? 5 to 6 seconds of absorption. When I have 2 or 3 ads on me, Shadow Restraint will last up to 6 seconds, but if I get too many ads on me, I notice that Shadow Restraints out of all the shields is the one that lasts the least, basically. Alright, let's bring you over here too. Let's bring everybody, let's bring the whole crew. Alright. Another thing that I've noticed is that you can cycle through the shields with a mob like this once every 6 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before you start taking damage. You saw it right there. You can go ahead and pop Winter Ward. 5, 6, I would say 6 around there. There you go. And then you go ahead and pop Shadow Restraints. 6. Once you start taking damage, you see how Shadow Restraints last a little bit less? Let me go ahead and pop a soda and keep count. Let's try to get more people on me so I can get more steady damage. And if we can get the effect of the 6 seconds going, and you can see when Shadow Restraints gives up basically. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how it lasted 4 seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's when winter ward comes up. 6 more seconds. So you can have a rotation, although you will have some gaps in between where you're going to be taking damage. But the absorption is 100%. I'm absorbing 100% of the damage you're giving me while the shield is up. But once it's down, boom, here it comes. Let's go ahead and drink a soda. But another thing that I've noticed is, look at my powers. See powers 1 and 4, resonating gale. Look at all this damage I'm taking, man, while blocking. And freeze wave or frost slam, whatever. Well, those can go ahead and give you, throughout the rotation, the breathing room you need in between. Once the shield wears off, go ahead and pop that. See how everybody gets knocked down on the floor? Pop another shield. Resonating gale give you the same effect. Plus a dot. And it'll inflict frostbite. I mean, it doesn't really matter in tech stance, but you can keep cycling your shields while taking massive amounts of damage, and every now and then controlling the adds with some kind of CC to prevent some of the incoming damage and help you get through the next wave or to the next shield, basically. Bitter Winds would be nice to have, and it would cover all the bases, but I don't know if it would make it too easy, you know what I'm saying, where you were just cycling through your shields, really, because sometimes these guys aren't going to go down with your CC effects, or they're just not going to stay up or down as long as you want them to. These are just regular adds out here, but in raids it's something else. Not completely different, but hey, combat mechanics. Not completely different, but let's get rid of this guy. Another thing that you might have noticed about 30 seconds ago in the video is that just by popping the powers, I was able to go ahead and activate, where is it? Here it is, absorption adapter, which states it's only weapon attacks have a chance, but I'm still able to go ahead and pop it with powers, which gives me hope that it works for DPS as well. I'm using fortified blocking in the neck, breakout protection in the back, quick healing in the chest. Take a look at my mods as well. Dom and health, regenerative shielding in the hands, deadly block on the feet. Show the stats again, but yeah, they're on 6-second cycles basically, because if you're not, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, you would want right here a CC move, because I just got to 6 and I didn't have a shield ready, but I did pop shadow restraints at 5. But that's because I'm assuming it's one of those shields that break with the amount of damage that you take, not like reflect or winter ward. I wish that information was available, how long shields last or how much damage they can take. So that's something the devs should work on, I believe, because it's just more information, better information for us as players, and we'll be much better off for it. So let's go ahead and keep showing you some of the absorption and the CC effects here. Actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop the shields and let them run out, so you can go ahead and count on your own how much you see them lasting and what kind of damage absorption is going on. See, I'm with 3 adds now. See how shadow restraints lasted a bit longer. Here we go with winter ward. And like I said, you can use either both of these in your loadout, or one, but they both give you a good CC effect, which will help you not only absorb damage, but just mitigate it altogether, having the adds on the floor, and help you get to your next shield as well in your rotation. Another funny thing that I've noticed, look, you see the order of my rotation now, right? Yeah, you're not gonna like this one. Alright, watch this. You see what I did there? Do you see what I did there? Do you see what's there? You haven't seen it yet, have you? Alright, watch this. Stats revamp. Alright, watch this. No, not you, not you. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh look, I'm taking damage. 6. Maybe I should do a pull. 1, 2, 3. Do you see what I'm doing here? It's an AM. Oh my god, I'm pressing 1 through 6. It's a fucking AM with ice tank. Alright, I ain't too surprised, but I'm glad it happened, because I knew it would. It's not an AM, but it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know? A lot of people sometimes were complaining about the AMs, that they were too easy, and I was like, well, what's so hard about... And yes, I'm talking about midlife hard light, right? What's so hard about, you know, tapping and holding a combination of melee and range on your mouse to keep your combos going with hard light? You know, that was my counter argument for it. I mean, because there was some kind of skill to be had or said to play with AMs. Yeah, you had to go 1, 2, 3, 4, but you were also moving, dodging, getting out of the way, making sure you were within your AM window. You know, it took skill, not the most skill, like when clipping and jump clipping was back around in the day, but it took skill. But as you can see here, I mean, shit, I would call that an AM, wouldn't you? Look at that. Oh, 2, 3. That's not an AM, you know what I'm saying, but it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So don't be fooled by just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rotations, yo. It's really how you set up your powers. And you can call any freaking rotation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then, you know, you don't want to have that associated with it being easy. But I mean, this is not. If this is what it's gonna look like, it's not gonna be hard. If you notice, I also don't have any supercharges on here. I wasn't convinced with snow. I mean, what's it called? Let me get to them. Let me show you the powers and get to them. Let's go for a swim. We're not gonna freeze. We're just made out of ice. Alright, so let's go to the powers. Powers, where are my powers? Let's go to loadout. They're more condensed here. Not so spread out. So we got ice elemental, right? It's an option for tanking. One, the cooldown not the cooldown, excuse me. The transformation for me just takes way too long. If there's a window that I need to pull something, I'm pretty sure my defenses go up while I'm transforming. But it's just, man, I can't stay without that long of a period without just doing nothing or having people looking at ads killing my group and I can't pull. So that one's out of the question. Then the second obvious choice would be hibernation. But with a good heal, good tanking skills, and a good rotation, I don't believe it'll be needed. And wouldn't you rather just have a CC instead of having to cocoon yourself and hoping that ad down there notices you and not your group first? I don't know. But that's why I haven't been wanting to go with that one. And then out of nowhere, I was like, you know what? Why not deep freeze? Because I've used deep freeze as a DPS. It does pretty good insta damage. But I'm more focused on the fact that it has a really high chance of encasing the enemies in blocks of ice. So it gives me another CC effect, as would Resonating Gale and what's the other power? The Freeze Wave. Should be in my tank. As would, yeah, Frost Slam, I should say, because it changed the name on it. So if I'm using this for CC, just why not use the power? I saw myself with enough power within the raid, me trying to actually burn power. So that was just something that I noticed, that I was able to go ahead and maybe just run 6 powers, no supercharge generator, no supercharge at all. Because yeah, maybe I'm encasing them in a block of ice, CCing them for a little bit, but wouldn't these two do the same? But I wouldn't be encasing them in blocks of ice, giving my DPS a chance to go ahead and, kill them while they're being CC'd instead of just, not really doing much damage because they're encased in blocks of ice. So that's just some of the things that I've noticed before turtle tanking Oli, which I'll do later on. I'll probably do another video on that. But yeah, there's a rotation in here. You can say that Winter Ward and Reflect are lasting around 5 to 6 seconds. And Shadow Restraints anywhere from 3 to 6 is what I'm seeing. One thing to note, knowing all these things, especially that I'm going through like 6-second rotations, quote unquote, 6 times 3 being 18, so that they kind of all link up. Notice as this has an 18-second cooldown, 18-second cooldown, and a 12-second cooldown. So it's going to be a 6 different differential between these two and 12 between these two. It just depends how you go ahead and cycle through them. And I was actually thinking about, I'm really used to pulling and beginning my rotation off with Reflect. But the kind of Winter Ward is kind of reflecting the same amount of damage. It's not reflecting, but it's absorbing the same amount of damage. But it has such a longer cooldown that I was thinking to myself, well, maybe I should start off the tank fights with Winter Ward now instead of Reflect. That way, 3, 4, 5, 6, when this shield starts wearing off, I have Reflect ready, and Winter Ward is just that much more into its cooldown that it'll give me that much more time to be able to, maybe use Shadow Restraints in the meantime until this is back up, and then I have Reflect up as well. See what I'm saying? Still have it in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 formation. So, yeah, those are some of the things that I've noticed as being out here. The blocking, I can't figure it out. I can't figure out the formula for blocking or the absorption. I'm still seeing numbers when I'm getting hit. And then you see that right there? Sometimes I don't see anything at all. It's weird. I should have been countered there and I wasn't. I don't understand why. Another thing that I was trying out is I know he's going to swing, right? So I'm going to just do a range move to get countered. And now I'm going to block so that they don't get countered. But look at the damage. I mean, 678. Look, and I'm going to drink a soda. Look how much I'm taking when I'm not blocking. 737s, but let's see the normal swings. 3, 3, 4. I don't know. Maybe there's a little absorption there. I mean, I'm fucking blocking. This should be there, but I can't see it being much of a big difference, and I should be getting more absorption while I'm blocking, but the damage is just still coming in, as you can see. So a good cycle on the rotations of your shields, and knowing when to CC. You don't really have to conserve power because you can do weapon moves throughout, and that'll give you enough power to go ahead and survive. Plus any trolls in the group, you're not really worried on power with ice tanking, especially your shields. Those two main shields last a long time. It would be nice if Bitter Wind was a shield again, as I stated before. But hey, maybe that's wishful thinking, and we're gonna get what we're gonna get. Because let me tell you, I'm mentioning it here now, but it's been talked about before in the forum since the release, and something I talked about as well since the release and when I reviewed Bitter Winds, as far as the stats. I mean, the ice review that I did when it first came out. But I want to thank you for watching, and stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and try to get a turtle tanking run going for Olympus. This has been the MadRabbit. I want to thank you for joining us, and have a good day. Take it easy, y'all. Peace.